Welcome to the Covers and Pages podcast, the cozy corner where books come to life. Tune in every week as host Reese Elisa flips through stories with authors, narrators, and the amazing folks behind your favorite bookstores. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's flip through the pages.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Covers and Pages podcast. My name is Reese Elisa, and Covers and Pages podcast is all about celebrating authors, narrators, bookstore owners, and book influencers who continue to empower this book space. And first and foremost, happy 2026, everyone. Happy New Year to you all. To my returning Covers and Pages podcast members, hello, thank you. And to the new ones, hi, welcome. I hope you are here to stay. All right. I am so excited about the person that's on the line right now. We was talking offline. We was kicking. And I already love her. I already love her. Love her writing, and I love her as a person. Let me read her bio. Aubrey J is a prolific and beloved author in urban romance, celebrated for her heartfelt storytelling, emotional complexity, and engaging characters. She is a mother. Oh, I'm so sorry. She is a mother of three and school nurse who tries her hardest to be the best example for her children and the little eyes that she doesn't know that are watching. I absolutely love that. Her work continues to resonate strongly with readers. If you enjoy character-driven romance with real-world grit and strong emotional themes, she's definitely worth exploring, and she is exactly right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Covers and Pages podcast, Aubrey J.
Not the sound effects.
There's always going to be sound effects on the Reese Elisa page. Okay. Always. I have TikTok pulled up. So if I have some questions from TikTok and Instagram, I will let you know. Okay.
Okay.
First and foremost, Happy New Year. How are you?
Happy New Year. I'm good. I'm here, so I'm gonna make it.
Yes. How was your holiday? How was Christmas? How was all day? Are you glad it's over?
Glad it's over. I spent so much damn money. Like spent so much damn money.
Me too.
Like,
Okay, are we on? Okay, yes, we are live on Instagram. Hello, everyone on Instagram. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. All right, so first question I want to ask you. Well, let's do this first. Rapid fire questions, real fast.
okay.
Coffee, tea, or something stronger while writing?
I don't drink, so it's water or juice.
Okay. Morning person or night owl?
Either one.
Okay.
Morning. Because I'm gonna go to sleep on somebody. So morning.
Okay. Last book you read?
It's not out yet. What I'm It's Phantom's book by Sunshine. And he's probably the love of my life. But it's not out yet. She sent it to me because I bothered her on social media. Y'all don't get it, I think, until like April, but it's good as hell.
Okay. All right. And last question. Last time you said I love you.
This morning to my kids when I was putting them on the bus because they needed to go back to school.
Yes,
I
yes,
was
yes.
sick of them being at home.
Not sick of them being at home.
It was home for 2 weeks. It's a lot of groceries.
Listen, okay, because I have friends who have kids and baby, and my fat ass be over their house too, running their pantry up, and I'm just like,
Like, and I don't got little people. I got big people. I got about to be 16, 14, and 10.
oh yeah, they eat.
It,
Okay, my first question to you, we just gonna jump right into it. Why the hell you be stressing your readers out? Let's just go right on in it. Why?
why not? Why not?
What
If
you
you,
mean? Why not?
okay, you talk about just in books or the Patreon or
We
what?
gonna talk. Let's talk about both because you stress us out in the Patreon, but you also stress us out in these books. So
Patreon, listen, this is how I feel about the Patreon. Y'all pay me to do that. Okay? Because y'all come over there. I invited y'all, but I said it's a fee. And y'all said, oh, it doesn't matter. So I have to give y'all what y'all want. And I feel like that's stress. So I just be like, here you go. And y'all be accepting it. So I don't know. Um, in them books, shit, they be stressing me out. So somebody else got to get it. Like,
Mhm.
my mama told me to share it. So that's what I did. And again, y'all paid me to do it. So
Yeah.
we're going to go with that.
Well, that leads me into my real first question. When did you first realize you wanted to be a writer?
Like professionally?
Yes.
Um, I still haven't decided if I'm going to be a writer professionally because this is not my career. This is
Mhm.
something that I enjoy doing, that people enjoy me doing, type of thing. But I started writing senior year of high school because I've told people this before because I played sports, I played basketball, and you had to be at school all day, and I
Mhm.
was could have graduated early, but I wanted to still play sports, so I had to take like computer classes that were nothing. And one of my English comp teachers was like, "Hey, write a story. You're not doing anything else." And I did. And I'm gonna use the school supplies for everything. So I printed that bad boy out of school, use a school 3-ring binder. Um, and my teammates started reading the stories. And then somehow those stories got to other teams. And then they
Okay.
were like floating around like the high schools in my district. And again, I'm sitting at school in class typing this up, printing this off. And it's in a 3-ring binder. It's not even like staple. It's super unprofessional. Um, and I did that all through my senior year to the point that the principal called my mama and was like, I think she's like doing something she's not supposed to be. And my mom was like, what are you doing? And I was like, girl, nothing. And I was writing. Closed my laptop up for years after that because I went to the military, college, had kids, like all this life experience type of stuff. And then one of my friends was like, you should start writing again. And I was like, hmm, okay, cool,
Mhm.
fine. And so I did. And then they were like, submit it to publishers. And I was like, okay, cool. First round of publishers told me no. And I was like, I'll
Mhm.
never do that again. I don't care. Never do it again. Couple years passed, and my friend was like, oh, I submitted your stuff to a couple of publishers. And those publishers came back and was like, yes, let's do this. I signed with who I signed with. And I originally wanted to go contemporary,
Mhm.
and contemporary was not my lane. Okay. And went urban. But the thing is, I didn't even read urban. So I don't, and hardly ever read urban now. So I was like, what is urban? Let me watch a couple movies type of thing.
Mhm.
And that's why you kind of get more comedic things than anything else. Cause I'd be like, shit, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me make them laugh real quick type of vibe.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. And someone said your whole government name in the
That's
comments
not even
on
my
YouTube.
whole name. That is not even my name. That is not my middle name. It's it's not. My name has been changed so many times on this. That is not that's not my middle name at all. Just so y'all know. She's literally gonna make up something again and comment it. People do it all the time, and I let them, but that is not my name.
Okay, so now I'm gonna start calling you Aubrey, Beyonce, Kelly, Tina, Michelle,
I don't
Jay.
care. I don't care, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
answer it because I'll be like, yeah, it's not my name.
So, do you start with plot characters or do you just like is it just vibes or how does a storyline come together for you?
It's a vibe. It's
Okay.
whoever starts yelling in my head the loudest. I didn't. It always gets me when I see people like have done live reactions or they react to the book and they're like this and this and this, and I'm like, hey, baby, I was surprised too when I wrote it because I don't know what was gonna happen until I write it. I don't outline. This is all just free writing and figuring it out as I go.
Mhm. What's one thing you learned on this journey that really surprised you like, dang, I didn't know it was going to take all of that. Was it maybe the marketing, the publishing, or even down to like meeting readers cuz I know sometimes that can be that can be a lot for someone.
It's the socializing part.
Mhm.
That's probably the hardest for me. I am a-okay with never having to talk to people, and it's not because I'm mean or that socializing is just a lot for me because of the characters I write. Again, people expect me to be those characters or have that personality, and I'm like, mm, mm, mm. I'll be over here in my own little world, chilling. And yes, I have the little funny comments and stuff like that. But when people want you to be on all the time, you be like, I don't know how to do that part all the
Mhm.
time. So that's the hardest part for me.
Mm. So we live in this world where social media is just everything, top tier, number one, whatever. And with that, there's always good, but then there's always bad. How do you handle just I haven't seen any bad feedback from any of your books. Maybe I just
Oh,
don't
I
go
have.
that far down. But how do you just kind of just deal with some of just like negative feedback from readers who maybe gave you a 1 star and never said just they just gave you 1 star. I was like, I didn't like it.
Um, Aubrey that first started probably called that mama a hoe. Aubrey now, be like, okay, that's fine. Next. And because I had to
And your
learn
mom's
not
still a
to let.
hoe.
Yeah, yeah, and your daddy too. Like,
Exactly.
but it's I I had to learn that it's not. Sometimes it's personal. Don't get me wrong. I have seen some
Mhm.
shit where they be like, "She should never pick up a pen again. She sucks." Yada yada yada. And I'd be like, "Oh, excuse me, not your cup of tea." But it took me a while to get from point A to point B. Now I be in the group chat cussing a lot.
Mhm.
Um, and be like, I probably retire every 6 weeks. Like, especially when a book first come out and I get that first low rating, I'm like, yeah, I quit. Like, then they be like, Ivory, shut up, and we keep going. But you got to leave it in the group chat. You can't take it personal. I
No.
don't now. I
Mm-mm.
did then. Now I'm like, okay.
Because even for myself, like reviewing books or just making content or whatever, baby, I know. Because first of all, I can't say Arthur right. I'm country as shit. Okay, I'm from Mississippi. I know I say it wrong. I have tried every single time. I keep on saying Arthur, 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 and I'm just like, girl, you know what? Whatever it is, what it is, you're gonna get you. This is who I am. This is what you're gonna get about me.
I don't know. Like, I I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And I've had
Mhm.
people in my face tell me, like, I don't like your books. And I'd be like, I don't like
Mhm.
your hair. Like, I'm gonna find something I don't like. And I'm
I'm
gonna
agree.
because I for me, I don't see the point of telling somebody especially if it's not asked. I've read plenty of books where I'm like, oh, I just didn't particularly care for it, and I'm gonna keep going. And then I've read books that I love that I will continuously talk about, or
Mhm.
authors who I've met that I am amazed by that I will
Mhm.
continue to support. I don't see the point of going in and saying, oh, I didn't like this, or I didn't do that, or I didn't do that's too much damn work. I'm
Right.
tired.
Right. Right.
But some of them love it and some of them hate it. And I just be like, okay.
And I want to let everyone know that that is watching either on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. If you have a question, put it in the comments, and we will try to get to it either during the live or after. Now, okay, out of all of your characters you have written, who is your favorite and who is your least favorite? And I hope you say your favorite is Genesis, but it's probably not.
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. I love him. Um, Absolutely adore him. Crude was an accident. So for people to be like, oh, I love him, he's great. I'm like, he's not my favorite person in the world. Um, I like the derangedly unhinged. So and okay, well, let me ask this. From books that are published or just character overall, who are you want to know the favorites? Because those are
Yes.
two different answers.
Okay, books that are published.
Published favorite character. Shit. Legacy.
Okay.
Legacy is because baby, she's gonna call the police, and I'm absolutely with her on that. She's not your typical book chick where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna let him handle it. No, let's call the police and get some
Mhm.
people out here who can do some shit. Um, I don't have a least favorite.
Okay.
I'll be honest on that part. I have secondary characters. I'm like, oh, I didn't particularly care for them, whatever. But I don't have, if they're published, if they're out, there's something about them that made me do that. So I went with that.
Daniel from Never Faking About You, he got on my damn nerves. I'm like, sir, please move. Okay? You and
They're
your no
supposed
stern
to.
wheel having ass. Okay? Move.
The bad guys are supposed to get on your nerve. They're supposed to do all that. So I'll be
Mhm.
like, that don't bother me. That's fine. You're gonna die anyway.
Girl, not down. You so funny.
Usually that's what happens.
That's a good segue to my next question. You have the most creative characters' names in books that I have ever read. Oh my God. To the Bible thumpers, the earth, wind, and fires. Okay. Like, girl, how do you come up with these names? Because I'm just like, that is so clever, but it's still funny at the same time because
Because they go together. Okay, because that's what it is.
listen,
First
fire
off.
was literally fire. Okay.
Mm,
Genesis, I don't know. He showed one acting like the first book in the Bible throwing dildos.
yes, he was. He said, I'm the first, okay? You're gonna know real fast. I'm stressful. Um, honestly, names come about because I think my name is boring. My name is Aubry. Like it's 5 letters. It's rather boring. So I was like, if I'm gonna give these people like these stories, their names gotta be like strong, like with it. And then like plus like my kids' names are not boring. My kids' names are Phoenix, Taurus, and Ramsey. So what I look like having a main character name like I got Monica, but she's based off the singer. But like something like just Bethany. That's boring as shit. Like,
Not Bethany.
no. Yeah, like it's boring. I'm like, oh, that's a bad guy. They gotta die. If they have a boring name, they're gonna die. Like they're gonna be a bad guy. Like that's how I look at it. If you have a
Bethany.
boring name, you're a bad guy. So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, Daniel was such a simp. Lord have mercy.
I ain't never met a Daniel I like. And I'll be honest, if they a bad guy and they got a boring name, it's because that boring name is associated with something I don't like. I'm like, I ain't never liked a Daniel.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're a bad guy. You gotta go. Like,
Yeah. We were talking offline and I was just giving you your praise, how funny you are in your books. The humor that is in your books is hilarious. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I was at the airport. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was reading Genesis, and when I tell y'all, I was ha 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 country laughing. So funny. So funny. How do you come up with those scenes? Because you told him you said to me that you don't think you funny. You are so funny.
I'm not funny all the time. I'm I'm not
Girl,
funny all
you
the time.
Aubrey, you just said you looked at them and said your mama a hoe.
I do. Again, it's that first thought that comes to my mind.
Mhm.
Um, like okay, the dildo scene for in Genesis was and I've told this again to people before. It was the very first scene I ever wrote for that book. That automatically for me set like this level of how serious is this gonna be? And
Mhm.
I knew for one, it was coming off of Caught Me Slipping. So I knew it wasn't gonna be serious because I had just come off of something so serious. Um, but it's just random thoughts where I'm just like, oh, wonder if this could work in this. And I'll go to the group chat and I'll talk to them. And the group chat is either very, very stressed or very concerned when I say, hey guys, got a scene idea. And I tell them the scene idea. If it gets really quiet, I'm like, oh, they're concerned. And usually, like, my killing scenes are like that. They're like, you might need to go talk to that lady about that because you shouldn't have those thoughts. Whereas like the dildo scene, I was just like, what happens if somebody throw a dildo at you? How would you react? Would you sword fight? Like, I had so many questions that the group chat was like, hey, I was like, I'm going to put this in a book, just so y'all know. I don't know what the book is about, but this scene is going in the book. And after I wrote that scene, I was like, oh yeah, it's not gonna be a serious book. Let's go ahead and do it. And 7 days later, we got Genesis. But that's just what it was. I don't be knowing shit. I feel like sometimes you just gotta ask.
Has any of your family members read your books?
My family does not read my books.
Okay. Would you let them read your
I don't tell them not to. I
books?
think
Okay.
they deal with me. What they need, they don't need to read the shit. They deal with me. Like,
Okay, I don't know what just happened. TikTok just ended the live. I think we said something that we wasn't supposed to say,
I
but
probably said killed, died, all
oh, okay.
that.
Oh well, show must go on. Okay, next question. Okay, so what just tell me what scene out of all of your books did you have the most fun writing and why?
Fun is in, again, let's break this down because of
Okay.
the type of writer I am. Fun is in haha. Fun is in, oh, that was a little off. You shouldn't have put that. Because those are two different types of things. I couldn't hear you. I can't hear you at all.
Okay, I said both.
Okay. Both funny haha. Let's go to Genesis and say the scene outside of Megan's job where they performed.
Oh girl. Girl. Screaming.
That I kind of like when I wrote that scene, I went to the group chat and I said I need some good love songs, some baby take me back type of songs.
Mhm.
And Tava and I set up one night on YouTube just figuring out, like trying to figure out the songs and how they went and everything. And it probably took us like maybe 2 hours to even get the songs.
Mhm.
And then once I got the songs, I was like, oh, I can write the scenes once I got the song. I just need the scene first.
Right.
That was probably the funniest one for me because I was like, again, I was that book. I was like, yeah, okay, come on. The scene where I had the funnest writing and I know everybody side-eyed me again in the group chat because they thought it was just a little bit too much. Was in Pieces of Me when Cross um nailed that body up to the tree and did
Mm.
what she did. Um, the group chat paused a little bit on that one and was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." And they were like, "No, we don't think you are." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Let me tell you what else I plan to do with this book." And I told them, and they were like, "Yeah, no, don't do that anymore." And you know who Dandridge Monroe is? If you don't, you need to. Um, I was talking to her and I was like, yeah, they kind of think this seems a little bit off. And she was like, let me see. Hand it here. Let me see what you're working with. And I sent it to her and she was like, hey, babe, put that in a book. But you need to step it up some more. And you need to make it a little bit worser. And I was like, yes, found my people. Let's go. So those funny ha scenes I have, and then the oh my God, why did you take them out like that scenes are always my favorite whatsoever, no matter what.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. Love all of that. That transitions to the next question. Which of your characters would you never want to meet in real life?
Um, Corinthians de Corte
Why?
would never, that lady's off. That that is everybody thinks that Cross is my most unhinged female, or and then they like, oh, Cross and Mahogany. I'm like, not Mahogany, Monica, and I'm like, oh, they're nothing. I would never want to meet the DeCorte sisters. Psalms and Corinthians, if they're pissed off, never.
Yeah.
Absolute. All my unhinged thoughts are coming out with Corinthians book, but I would never, ever, ever want to meet her if she was upset. If she was coming and she was upset, hey, baby, call my mom because I don't think I'm supposed to be outside playing. Like,
Mhm.
let me go back home where it's safe. Because no, that is probably my most unhinged, broken character as of yet.
Mhm. Mhm. I'm going to I saw a question in the YouTube comments. One, let me see, can I find it? Okay, so all right, which one gave you the most joy writing? So I'm assuming it's the characters. Or it's either the characters or it must was a scene.
I think that this is probably gonna sound weird what I'm about to say, but I've said this before too. When I write a book, it's for a reason. I need
Mhm.
whatever that book is giving me. So like I needed the laughs of Crude's book. I needed the laugh in Fire and Link's books. Like so joy, I think it just depends on where I'm at and what I'm doing.
Mhm.
But out of the last few books, I would probably say Fire and Links was probably the one I was like, yeah, this is fun. Let's do this again.
Listen, since we on Fire and Links, okay, baby, the fact that you wrote this man, okay, and we will talk about this offline, okay, so I'm gonna tell a little bit of my business. The fact that you wrote that this man went in this lady's house and stole her handles off of her pots and took her body washes and towels. I was just blushing because I was like, oh my God, he loved her.
And I was like, oh my God, he's going to jail. Call 911.
And
I am
listen,
legacy. Because no.
she
Mm-mm.
she just fell for the bait. She just tiptoed on over there. And he was like,
Mhm,
hey baby, welcome home.
mhm, mhm.
I, I ain't gonna lie, I just would have been like, nigga, what my towels at? I'm finna just gonna get in the shower.
But I mean, that's exactly what she did, though. She's like,
Yeah.
just give me my shit. But and he's like, go take a shower. And she's like, fine. What? I think dealing with somebody like Fire and Crude in real life will
Hmm.
be exhausting.
Yeah.
Like utterly exhausting. Where you wouldn't even have a choice. You'd be like, just that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, like me and my friends, like we talk about how we love these unhinged men in these books and stuff like that. But in real life, I don't know if I can handle it,
Mm-mm,
sis. I
mm-mm,
don't I don't know
no.
if I can handle it. I don't know, maybe you know what? Let me not even put that in the air. I found the next question. So Brown Sugar Reads wants to know, I just want to know how much longer we gotta wait for the 12. Now listen, if Aubrey cuts y'all out for these questions, Covers and Pages is not responsible, okay? Just putting that disclaimer out there.
I don't know when 12's book is going plus 12's book is gonna come. I'll be completely honest. People, I think, again, they're so used to authors this being like their main like income or their job. This is not my job. So I have to like cluster write or write when I can. So y'all be wanting these books, but I'm like, this last book was 650 pages and y'all read it in a day and was like,
Mhm.
well, Aubrey, what's next? Shit, I don't know. I ain't got that far in my life. So plus 12's book will come. Um, when it come, like baby, she gotta stop talking first. She gotta understand Gift
Mhm.
is not the 9 to 5 nigga she thought he was. Like, so it'll get here when it get here. I don't know. Hopefully before the summer.
Listen, y'all heard it first. She said hopefully for the summer. Now if she don't have it in the summer, don't y'all slide in her DMs or write in the Patreon getting mad at her. Cause she gonna cut
I'm
y'all
tell you, oh well, you better take who I got. It's just gonna depend on who I got.
How how do you know when a book is done?
When I get bored.
When you get bored.
Hmm. When I get bored. When I get to the point where I'm like, yep, it's time to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Sick of these people.
Yeah.
Ready for something new in my life. Because that's why I don't put the end in books. I would say see you
Mhm.
next book. Because I their portion of whatever story may be complete, but I'm not finished. So I'm always like, yeah, I'm done with y'all for now. Let's go on to the next one. So once I get bored with it, and my beta team will tell you, I'm like, hey y'all, I'm bored. I'm about to wrap this up. And I
Mhm.
just kind of go from there.
I see another question in the YouTube streets. Myra wants to know, are you going to open your Patreon again?
Is it closed?
Oh, I don't know, girl. I've been in there since day one. So I don't even know. My spot is secured. Okay. Apple
Shit.
just took that $4.33 right before I hit go live. So I am straight.
Shit. And that's the thing because my Patreon is cheap. I'm like, y'all, I don't know what I'm doing over there. So if it's closed, shit. I guess because I did put a limit on the amount of spots. I'll open up some more spots. I'll just do that. Because it ain't gonna stay open, but I'll give some more spots.
Oh,
See, they're
okay.
gonna get kicked out that Patreon. I will put people at that Patreon. I ain't even gonna lie. You go in there and show out, I'll put you out. Bye.
Have
Mm-mm.
you kicked somebody out the Patreon?
Yeah, a whole bunch of people.
What?
If I do not like negativity.
Yeah.
I don't. If you
Mhm.
negative, I'm gonna reach out. Hey babe, this is not what we do over here, and we're
Mhm.
gonna keep it moving. And then if I see it again, it's not even a conversation. Blocked by. I don't want to be associated with Mean Girl. I don't want to be associated with
Mhm.
any of that stuff. It's a vibe. We gonna laugh. If you can't do that, you gotta go.
So a question on Instagram, Just Turn Pages would like to know, how can she get on the beta team?
I gotta talk. The betas is real strict. Okay. When I pick my betas, and I started talking to them, they was like, hey, we closed. We not adding nobody else. And they've been real strict about it. So if somebody trying to get on the beta team, they got to send in a message, and I got to go talk to the beta team. And then the beta team decide who coming in. The beta team decides who coming in there, and the art team decides who coming in there. I don't make no decisions about none of that. I get it to my social media manager and tell her to figure it out, because baby, they rough.
Mhm. It's they run a strict program over there.
They're strict. They tell me, they say, hey, you had 2 days off. Get to writing. I said, oh,
Uh-uh.
I
But
got
we
it.
but
Cool.
Aubrey, we love that accountability.
Somebody got to hold me accountable, because if not, I'd have been still on book two. I'd be in my own little world.
Yeah, we love it because your writing is amazing. The stories are phenomenal. So Reese wants to give you your flowers because honey, you doing the damn thing out here, okay? Cause listen, I felt I fell in love with you when I first picked up Genesis. I said, "Oh yeah, baby, let me run her catalog." And I feel like I DM'd you and was like, "Hey, do you have a catalog sheet?" And you just sent it right on over,
Yeah,
and I
I try.
appreciate it.
I try. I'm like, hey, baby, just read it. Where I
Mhm.
start at trenches. They crazy. Go from there.
What would your younger self think of you right now?
She would not be impressed. She would. She would not be impressed
Mhm,
at all. She would probably tell me, hey, you need to step this shit up. Why do you she would not be. I am so hard on myself. So I'm
mhm,
like, younger Aubrey would be like, get the fuck up and do something else. Like, you need
mhm,
to step it up some more.
mhm. I love that. I love that. I love that. But still, I think she'll be proud of you though. You
Younger
don't
me would
think
be like,
so?
no, oh God. Again, I'm my hardest critic. So
Mhm,
I see all the shit that nobody else sees. So I'm
mhm.
always like, oh, I need to fix that. I need to do better with that. I need to do this. So my younger self would be like, oh, hey, baby, step it up.
But Arbor, you're gonna have to give yourself a little bit of credit. You out here doing the damn thing.
I can't yet. I can't yet. Mm-mm. I got goals. I,
Okay.
if I hit my goal, then I will. If I don't hit my goal, I'm like, you gotta step it up.
Okay. Okay. So, question from YouTube is, what book would you recommend to someone who reading your work for the first time?
Trenches. If you can handle trenches, you might as well stay. If you can't handle trenches, this ain't hell. This ain't the hell you want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Because trenches is that turning point in my career and in my writing journey. So I always tell people, go on over there. If you can handle that, stay. But if you don't like that, mm-mm.
Next question is, would you consider writing full time?
Never. Absolutely never.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily I have the flexibility of my daytime job that I can kind of do what I want when I want. But if writing became my job, it would no longer be fun. And I don't want it to not be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I kind of feel the same way when it comes to reading. Reading is supposed to be fun, and I want to do just that. I want to read my books, enjoy my books, and not feel pressure to read a certain book, just because it's trending or whatever the case. And I agree with you. I want it to continue being fun.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it at that. And sliding into Arthur's DMs, respectfully cussing y'all out. Respectfully.
I tell people I'm gonna cuss no matter what. I'm not cussing at you. I'm just cussing.
Yeah.
So come on and cuss with me. It's okay.
Yeah. What do you hope readers take away from your books?
Shit, a good time. That's all I got.
Listen, because it's definitely a good time, child. I agree with
Take
you.
that stress. Take that stress. I'm wrong. If somebody say I read this and I wasn't stressed, I'm like, oh, I failed.
Yeah.
I failed. No, but I want it to be a good time, but I wanted them to come back. So you got to always stress the readers out. That's the only time they're going to come back. Because if it's just a good time, they're like, oh, it's okay. You stress one of y'all out? Oh, shit. You've hit the gold mine. Because then they tell other people, oh, go read hers. This shit was so good. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Got to stress you out a little bit. Then you just come on back.
Yes, because listen, the way you stress us out in that Patreon, like I said in the beginning, like, why do you stress us out? Like, what? Like, we just met, sis. Why you stressing me out? What I did? I just got here.
I'd like, come on over and get stressed out.
What's next for you?
In writing?
Yes.
Shit, just keep doing it. I'm not a big plan for the future because again, this is not my daytime everyday thing. I'm enjoying this. Don't get me wrong, I'm taking it serious and I'm always learning and expanding and figuring out my brand. But I like being where I'm at. I tell people all the time, I don't want to be traditionally published. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's just not my lane. I don't want to write movies. I don't want to be on like the big screen. I don't have any of that. I like where I'm at. I like where I'm going. So I'm just here and I'm having fun and being who I am.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love that. Well, I hope we get at least like 10 more books. Don't cuss me out though.
This year?
Yep. A girl can dream,
Let me
right?
tell you something. You dreaming hard, okay? You need to wake up. Because I just put out 650 pages. So
Okay, give us another 650-page book again.
At the end of the year. At the end, I give you the biggest stress of your life at the end of the year.
I'm thinking maybe like the end of the summer.
Of what summer? Not 26. Not 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna get cussed out.
not 26. And I got fucking 5 places to be this year. No, ma'am. Can't do it.
I believe in you, sis. You can do it.
Don't do it. You set yourself up for failure. You're not getting no long book in the summer. First of all, y'all don't even read long books in the summer. Summer is short book season.
Aubry, you don't know what goes on in the Reese Elisa household.
Short book season is the warm months. Okay. Because that's when all the events are taking place. That's when people are traveling. So they want short books. When it starts getting cold, that's when you throw them longer books out there because they're in the house. No matter what part of the country they live in, somewhere it's cold.
Yeah.
So that's when you do that. You ain't getting a long book in the summertime.
Like I said, a girl can dream, right? Listen, this is my opportunity to ask. So might as well throw it out there.
You better wake up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You're right.
Undream it.
Yes, ma'am. You show right. You
Cause
show right.
you ain't getting no long book in July. Hell no, and I gotta travel. Y'all gonna be mad.
Okay. Last question. Do you foresee being able to finish that unfinished story that happens before Trenches?
No. Um that no, let me rephrase that. Officially, no. That book is under a publisher. I'm indie. Um, I give updates in my Patreon for them, but that is the most that I can do. I don't get those rights for that back for a while, so I have to just leave it where it's at.
Hmm. Honey, she said, I need a long book for those long flights. Hello.
Mm, not mine.
Hello.
I can recommend
Ma'am.
some great ones.
Ma'am, thicky books year round. Okay. A book thick like me,
N-
honey. We'll take it.
No,
We'll
no. I got that
take it.
obsessive love today. I said, this motherfucker's thick.
Ah!
Jeez. Jeez. I put it back down. I said, oh, no, 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 never again.
Oh wait, hold on. I see another question. Okay, how is the transition going straight indie from a publisher?
Um, it was, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. Once you figure out what you need, and that is a cover designer, an editor, a good beta team, figuring out your arcs, and you build your team around that, you're good. Um, I knew coming in, I had to figure out my editor. Once I figured out the editor that I wanted to go with, um, I was set. My cover maker, I only have 2 people that I get covers from. Um, my beta team, they weren't with me at the beginning. They came probably 3 books ago, and or 3 or 4 books ago, 4 books ago. And they, like I said, they are probably my biggest account besides my group chat, my biggest accountability because they be in my ass. Like I said, they already was like, "Hey, yeah, you don't got no more PTO days. Get to work." And I was like, "Damn, okay." Um, and then my art team, I've had the same like 3 or 4 people from Jump. Well, not from Jump for a while now. They don't play. They even be like, "Hey, you ain't put no book out in a while. What are you doing?" So once you do that and you start building your brand and you figure out what you want to do and where you want to go with it, and don't have the unrealistic expectation of I'm going to be the next such and such, you're good.
If you could have dinner with any author, living or dead, 2 people, who would it be?
Two? Do I gotta wait? Mm-mm. No, you can't. Do you know how stressful of a conversation that is? Am I going as an author or as a reader? Because that's
You're going as an author.
oh shit. I don't know. I don't know these people. That I've been trying to tell y'all. I know these people. Um, who I'm gonna have dinner with? Who I know I'm gonna laugh and learn.
Mhm.
Give me first and foremost. Give me Dandridge Monroe. Okay, I'm gonna laugh and learn and giggle and holler with her constantly. And then give me Casey Mills because them are 2 people I know I'm gonna learn from.
Mhm.
So yeah, give me them. Let me go ahead and chit chat, converse, and call it a day. And I've luckily in the past year met both of them, both amazing people. But yeah, give me them because I need to learn some stuff.
Love it. That's a perfect segue to end the show. You are outside in 2026.
Oh, I know. No.
Let us know where you're gonna be so we can pull up on you. For those
Um,
who have tickets for the events that's not already sold out.
I'm at Plots and Pours,
In Houston.
BRBS. Um, Black Girl Reads Houston. Um, Urban Lit and then Southern Hearts are my 5 places I'm at this year.
What are you most excited about with just all the events? What are you looking forward to?
Dressing people out in person.
Not sure, Aubrey. You
Dressing
know what?
person. Person. In person. Okay. Because, okay, I can't tell you what they are. Okay. But I can tell you I am going to have at Plots and Pours, Black Girls Reads, and Urban Lit. I'm going to have something special for them. And then at BRBF in Southern Hearts, I will have something special. But Black Girl Read, those first 3 that I named will be 6 things, because there's 2 each. 6 things special, but they'll be, each event will have 2 things that are different. So it'll be Plots and Pours will have 2, and then Black Girl Reads will have a different 2, and then Urban Lit will have a different 2. BRBF will have all 6, and then Southern Hearts will have all 6. But I am not going to announce what they are for another like 10 days.
Well, good.
So
That's perfect for me. Cause baby, I'm gonna be collecting them like Pokemon cards, okay? Cause I'm gonna be seeing you at these events.
Yep. Matter of fact, how about this? I see you at Plots and Pours, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then what else?
And then right after Plots and Pours, it'll be BRBF.
Okay.
Right after that will be It's a Lit World with Black Girls Who Read to HCX.
Okay. BRBF. No, I'll have it for you at Plots and Pours. You'll be the only person. You'll be the only person at Plots and Pours who has all of it.
Bling,
Okay?
bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
Yep. You'll be the only person at Plots and Pours. Nobody else at Plots and Pours will have it. And you will be one of the first, I want to say, 5 people that will have it.
Hey, shout out to
So when
me.
Yep, you'll have it at Plots and Pours. So be prepared to get yelled at, okay?
Okay.
And don't come point them people at me, because I'm telling them I don't know nothing about it.
Okay.
But you will be one of the first. You'll be one of the first people to have all 6 of what I have.
Listen, I'm taking this clip and I'm posting it on social media. So the haters, because there ain't no way the haters not they need to watch this, okay?
Yeah. But I'm not gonna say what they are for like another 10, maybe like another week, 2 weeks. Like no more than 2 weeks out.
Hold on, wait a second. She said I tell y'all for $1 person.
Because she challenged. Because she know what it is. That's why she's saying that. She know what it is. But yeah, I'm not gonna announce what it is for like another 2 weeks.
Okay. Listen, I know when I get it, guess what I'm gonna do? Snap my picture and use it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna use that Nene Leaks sound. Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
Yep. So if you are not subscribed to my website, that's where the announcement is going to be an email blast on the website about what it is. So they'll be the first. The Patreon not gonna know first. My reader group, none of that's gonna know first. My website, if you're not subscribed to get updates, that's the only way you're gonna know what it is.
Give the people your website for those who do not know.
Oh, girl, I don't know what that damn thing is. Corona. She has somewhere. Corona, what's my website? You manage it. What is it? I don't know what it is.
Drop it in the comments.
Somebody drop it in the comments, because I don't know what it is. I never know what it is.
Y'all drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. Aubrey, when I tell you this was so fun, like when you accept my invite, I said, "Oh, Yes. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and I'll be the first one on the calendar to get it out the way.
Listen, first one with a bang. This was so much fun. I told you offline, I told you again doing this live. I'm giving you your flowers. You are an amazing author, amazing writer. Keep doing it. Keep pushing out these books. I appreciate it. I know the Patreon appreciates it. And everyone that watched this live, whether it was on Instagram, YouTube, and half of them TikTok, because that's owned by MAGA, but we don't even give a damn no more.
Mm-mm.
We fuck it, we ball, okay? We all
We where we
appreciate
at.
you. I thank you again. Do you have any final words before we wrap up?
It's welcome to hell if you ain't been here before, and if you
Ah!
have, I'll see what I can do for y'all.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to Covers and Pages podcast. Follow RBJ on all her social medias. I will ask her. Okay. Y'all know, because y'all saw, obviously y'all saw this flyer.
If y'all type in Aubry J, I think some people come up, but I'm one of them people. Just go on over there.
Yeah, y'all put in the search bar. If you're not following this amazing author, follow her everywhere. Follow me. And we out. We done. That's it. Thank y'all for watching.
That's a wrap on this chapter of the Covers and Pages podcast. If you loved today's conversation, don't forget to follow, rate, and share the podcast with your fellow book lovers. You can also find us on Instagram at Covers and Pages Podcast. Follow the host at Risa Lisa Reads on social media. Until next time, keep reading, keep listening, and keep turning those pages.